I'm making a braised beef and onion dish for the forge today. Before I put it into the forge, however, I am going to get a bit of caramelization on the onions so that we've got that lovely melty caramelized onions that go into the beef stock as it cooks. This is the part that will make it absolutely delicious. So all I did was slice my onions very thin, and I am just cooking it very slowly in a bit of butter and olive oil and salt. My onions are all lovely, sweet and caramelized in there. I added in a bit of sliced garlic at the end. Actually, a lot of sliced garlic, like 6 cloves. And that's going to be the bed for my beef. I've now here got some chuck beef, which I'm going to dust with a bit of flour. And what the flour will do is it'll help it thicken up as it cooks. I'll turn it over and dust the other side as well. Additionally, I will be adding in some Worcester sauce, Lee & Perrins. I've got a beef stock cup here. I love these. And then I've got some portobello mushrooms and bay leaf. So all of that will go into the forge, and then I will get everything ready to cook. I've got my beef in there coated with some flour. I've got the Worcester sauce, the onions on the bottom with garlic, bay leaves and the mushrooms. I am now going to season it generously with pepper and some salt, and then I will put it on to cook. Since this is a very fibrous piece of meat, we want to cook it low and slow, so I'm probably going to go for about a 2-hour cook with it. As I mentioned, we're going to want to go low and slow, and what I'm hoping for is very tender, pull-apart meat that you can just basically use a spoon with. So I'm choosing the soup setting, and then I'm going to put it for 2 hours. Time to see how the stew turned out. Ooh. That's absolutely steaming. Let's see. How soft is this meat? I'm gonna have to take it out just to see if it's soft enough. It looks good. We might need to thicken up the stew a bit, but otherwise looks delicious. You could have just eaten it as is. I mean, look, it's still quite a nice, rich, thick stew. But I want mine to cook down a little bit more and get some of that liquid out to become a very nice, rich sort of stew. So I'm just braising mine just a little bit longer, maybe another half hour this way. But like I mentioned, you could have had it just as is, straight from the forge. I just would prefer mine to be a bit thicker.